Ding dong!
No!
Ding dong!
Ding dong!
Live from San Pedro, Mexico, California! This is the DUDECAST! FaggotCast Podcast!
Good intro.
Hello, Nick Bradfield!
Hey.
I am here because Michael is consistently not at work in our extensive contract with Fox Sports, ESPN, and every other major podcast network that we are involved with. We are the biggest podcast duo east of the western seaboard of Boston. Do you understand? And yet I keep having to get guest hosts and doing solo. Do you understand? We are so pumped up right now. I am so pumped up.
You are pumped up.
I might just come. I might come right in my pants right now. Yes.
No iron.
No arousal whatsoever. I might come in my pants right now.
I'm in a bicycle tire right now.
So anyway, hello Austin Thomas.
Hello James.
You are in the midst of we're recording a podcast.
I heard.
So here is Nick Bradfield. Try to hop over. Try to hop over. We're having a bit of a school reunion here by accident. So.
I mean, it's homecoming everywhere.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the big game, bro.
Prom king.
So, let's talk shit.
Let's talk shit.
Yeah.
It's like literally you want to talk about eschatology.
You sit right there. You sit right there. Yeah. And this is a lovely studio, right? How you like in New York City here?
Well,
You like in New York, right?
I'm not in New York City anymore.
Yeah.
There was too much eschatology and not enough.
Oh, you're right. We're in San Pedro, Mexico, California.
Mexico, California?
Yes, we're in Mexico, California. So
Okay, San Pedro, Mexico, California.
Yes, San Pedro, Mexico, California. So we're slinging dick here. So like we're gonna go to a music festival or an art festival, or whatever. Cause you know, as public figures as we are, you know, we have to go and meet with the common folks. You know, we have to go talk to people. You know, I always wear shades because you know I'm a celebrity. And as a celebrity, I'm like really like you know. I'm really easy to freak out, you know what I'm saying?
That's why we're going to a municipal art festival. Yet at the same time, it is an art festival. We're not hanging out with the commonest of the commoners. We're hanging out with the elevated commoners.
Exactly. We're with the cultured commoners. You know, I'd rather hang out. You know, it's better we're hanging out with them rather than, you know, those fucking regular commoners with their beer and their football.
Regular commoners is a little redundant, isn't it?
No. One can be a striving plebeian.
Because there's a lot of commoners out there.
Okay, you can be an extraordinary commoner. Okay.
One could argue my dad, who was a lawyer, was a kind of commoner.
He was an extraordinary commoner.
He was extraordinary.
He had
a single bedroom house that is probably worth 1.2 now. Because he's a fucking stupid fucking jackass. Anyway, what the fuck are we gonna fucking talk about?
What do you mean? We're talking about it.
Yeah. Okay. Nick.
Yes.
Start riffing, baby.
Start riffing.
Yeah, since you don't like riffing, riff.
Bust out Eddie Van Halen's guitar and just shred that.
Just shred that.
Shred I got a guitar somewhere in this.
I love guitars.
In this lovely apartment in New York City, California, Mexico.
Just riffing and shriffing and
shriffing, huffing and puffing, and I'll
blow your house down.
Don't knock that over, and I'll start riffing here.
All right, he's gonna start riffing.
All right, Austin Thomas is our.
We do not have an object for today because as you know, I'm here with two people. This is the first time I've had a 3-person podcast.
All right, it's riffing time.
Oh here we go.
Goodness. Sacred place refers to places of pilgrimage. In India, the yogis, the transcendentalists, or the devotees all leave home and reside in sacred places such as Prayaga, Mathura, Vrindavan, Rishikesa, and Hardwar, and in solitude practice yoga, where the sacred rivers, like the Yamuna and the Ganges, flow.
I agree.
Often, this is not possible, especially for Westerners. The so-called yoga societies in big cities may be successful in earning material benefit, but they are not at all suitable for the actual practice of yoga. One who is not self-controlled and whose mind is not undisturbed cannot practice meditation. Therefore, in the Brahan Naradiya Purana, it is said that in Kali Yuga, the present age, when people are in general short-lived, slow in spiritual realization, and always disturbed by various anxieties, the best means of spiritual realization is chanting the holy name of the Lord.
Very good!
That was great!
Yeah. I was going to let you go on for 10 minutes before explaining even what's going on.
A 10-minute guitar solo has to be pretty good, and that was like a medium.
That was a
solo.
good guitar solo. You know, I'd put it on like a fucking like who
Like it would play
Robert
on the radio.
Plant.
It would play
No,
on the radio,
fuck.
But it would not be on the
It's a
greatest
singer,
hits
right?
compilation.
Yes, it would be garage store.
People would sell the single record of it for
Yes.
50 cents in a vinyl store bin.
Absolutely, vinyl store bin. Talk about vinyl, man.
Vinyl.
I love how vinyl's like a
Coming back. It's
like all these people like I'll listen to this guy
comeback.
called.
It's already back now. Cassettes are coming back.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope not.
If you're really hip, you're gonna. record
There's
music
no
on a cassette.
that's overdoing it.
No way.
Records sound good, okay?
No, but
It's not like
cassettes
not
are
even a
cheap.
hipster thing
Cassettes
anymore.
are cheap, so cassettes are the most punk way of distributing your music. Totally DIY. Totally low overhead.
You know what, man? You could just share your cassette with people, but so can't you also sell show people your CD, right?
No, CD, you have to get, either you do a CDR, which looks unprofessional, and you might as well do a cassette at that point, or you have a professionally pressed CD, but that costs a lot of money. You have to get at least 300 of them made. Cassettes do them to order.
Yeah,
do them in your backyard.
Yeah, okay,
Do
sure.
them in your garage, not your backyard.
I'm so confused because I know people that have recorded CDs and it's like not a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
Look, you can do a lot of shit by yourself now if it costs money up front
You can
because
make
you
a
have to buy
symphony.
equipment.
You can make a symphony on your laptop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Really?
it's really strange.
And you go up the Hollywood Boulevard and you, hey man, donation, I'll give you my CD, man.
Who that?
So many people.
I got no
so
kids.
many
Hey
CDs.
man, you heard this great music lately? Oh, you haven't? Here
Yeah,
you go.
here,
Here's my
take
CD.
it.
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
I'll sign it for you.
Just a
I'll sign
donation.
it for you.
Just a
Just
small
do
donation. Just a $10 donation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how gangster rap came about.
That exactly.
They're
Yeah.
selling it at the fucking Korean market in motherfucking Compton. The Compton
Gangster rap.
fuck the Compton swap meet. These Koreans were like, "What you want?" And they'd be like, "Yo, nigga, sell my shit," and they would sell their CDs. So it's a weird thing. There was this great article about it. Like this one Korean dude is responsible for launching gangster rap. It was very weird.
It's weird because don't like historically black folks in Los Angeles, they have some beef with like Asians in LA.
Yeah, but they like this. They I don't know. They don't really. Koreans aren't really scared of them, and if you try to rob them, you might get shot. So it's not really worth it. So they kind of, I don't know. It's weird because I have a friend who's like hardcore Korean. I mean, he talks like a bro. You know, he's not like from Korea or anything, but
North Korea or South Korea?
North Korea, obviously.
Oh.
well, no, really, actually, his family is mostly from the north.
Okay.
Yeah, but fucking. Well, for some reason, Koreans stay really, like, hardcore. Like, I'm Korean. I'm like...
Dude, Koreans and Chinese can be hella fashion. Actually, Koreans, Chinese, and Japanese all can be hella fashionable. Like,
Fashionable?
hella fashionable, like hardcore. You say hardcore, like Korean or hardcore Chinese, I think, like, super fashionable businessman type character who smokes a cigarette.
Yes! Yes, absolutely possible. This is really getting away from what I was trying to talk about. But we can go that route if you want.
Well, what were you trying to talk about?
Vinyl records?
Forgot.
Vinyl records?
Vinyl? Yeah, you're talking about some Korean merchants in the early 90s?
No, I'm talking about... Yeah, they did sell... Well, no, they didn't sell records. They sold... It was
Cassettes.
cassettes. But
Cassettes,
yeah.
My
They made their own cassettes.
Mixtape.
But, you know, the vinyl's in such demand that... I guess we're talking about vinyl now. Vinyl's in such demand that there's only a couple factories that still make it. And,
Vinyl?
Yeah, there's only a couple.
I don't believe that.
No, there's a couple. Dude, trust me.
I'm calling your bluff.
Several years ago.
Fact check.
Several
Fact
years
check,
ago.
motherfucker.
Several years ago, I learned this, you know, and I remember I thought, dude, if I was a fucking rich man, you know, I'd get a vinyl factory.
If I were a
What's
rich
his name?
man.
Owns a, well, I am a rich man.
Vinyl.
But Jack White owns one of the fucking big...
Like the fucking White Stripes type?
Yeah, he loves vinyl. He was releasing it in CD and vinyl before it was the thing to do, you know.
So he was being hip before it was
Yeah,
cool
he was.
to be hip?
He's an asshole, but he does some good music. And he's a good entrepreneur, and he actually gives a shit about the art, which makes him douchey at times. Like, I'm a fucking artist. He was talking all kinds of shit about, you know, the only band that has Like, you can't have a retro sound just because only Jack White can have a retro sound, you know? The Black Keys, he hates them. He's like, they're fucking copping all my shit, man.
Copping my shit.
and he's just a weird dude. He's from Detroit. Like, white guy from Detroit. They're always scary. Because you can't,
pretty
like...
much Eminem and Jack White.
Well, because you can't... Well, Eminem tries really hard to look black and, like, be, like, hard. But, like, a lot of white guys from Detroit, they just look like us, but they're not. They're, like, badass.
Eminem looks like Elijah Wood. Anyone else? Never seen those two in the same room together.
Well, he's like a little
you know what?
skinny
I go
man.
to parties with both of them all the time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's why you're on the biggest podcast in America.
Because podcast in New York,
yes,
Los Angeles.
New York,
Los
San
Angeles,
Pedro,
Mexico, San Pedro, yeah.
California, yeah.
Yeah, fucking...
All these places. No one's gonna know where we're broadcasting from.
Slinging Dick! That's where we're from. Slinging Dick, USA!
We're probably broadcasting from Detroit. Probably just shitting in Detroit.
Detroit! Shit, motherfucker! Yeah. Fuck. So good to see you guys, though.
What are y'all drinking, by the way?
We're just drinking...
Are you going to be able to drive your
This
best
is ginger
selves
ale,
any
I
kind
swear
of-
to God.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. You know, my dad pointed this out. Ginger ale and root beer mean the same thing. Ginger is a root. Ale is beer.
But it's a different root, right?
Well, ginger is a root.
What about sarsaparilla, right?
Sarsaparilla.
That's
Sarsaparilla?
The only man who can say sarsaparilla is the fucking guy from The Big Lebowski with the mustache.
The stranger gets Sam Elliott. Hey, you got any good
I was just playing
sarsaparilla?
Fallout New Vegas.
I love that movie. The Big Lebowski is a great film.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that Sam.
I mean, the thing about it, like, everyone has the same thing. Like, I didn't like it at first, but then I saw it a few times and I got it.
Oh, I
like,
fucking liked it straight up.
really, most people I talk to, and even me, like, I didn't get it the first time.
Well, I was
saw
like 10. I wasn't supposed to get it.
But I was like 16 when I first saw it.
You
I
don't
was
have
supposed
any
to,
advanced humor.
but it was,
at all.
but like, it's a total cult movie. I mean, the critics didn't like it at first, but then it totally came back, and now it's a fucking religion.
yeah, once everyone else had decided, the critics were like, oh wait, no, we changed our mind. We like it.
Yeah.
It's genius. Go fuck your mother. You didn't like it. Suck my dick. You didn't like a good movie. You thought you were you didn't want to take a risk and be like, look, this movie's hilarious, okay? And it's well made, and it's fucking weird as fuck, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
It makes
You know,
perfect
fucking
sense.
Walter.
The movie itself makes sense. What makes no sense is why
I'm the
that happened.
dude, man.
I'm the dude, man. Like
His dudeness.
why those characters are the way they are makes no sense. But as a coherent whole, the movie makes perfect sense. As an artistic statement, it's extremely coherent.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of the plot takes place off screen. I think that's what confused a lot of people when it first. Yeah, just. But,
Well, yeah, someone... Well, no, he peed on his rug. But,
oh yeah, but,
that girl's gone.
But yeah, the whole story with the girl and she kidnapped herself and the nihilist, like.
The
They don't care about
nihilist.
anything, man.
We believe in nothing, Lebowski.
It's so it's ridiculous.
The Coen brothers are just genius filmmakers, and they were like right out of the box.
I saw a man today, and I told him this, who looked exactly like William H. Macy. And he walked out of the 7-Eleven.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Sir, you look like William H. Macy. Oh,
Well, William H. Macy
Sir,
has been
sir,
in my life lately.
I answered your question.
Because it's always good to watch
Answer
midday
your
TV,
question.
because it's so shitty that it's wonderful. And I was watching midday TV, and on came John Travolta, William H. Macy, what was his fucking face? Tim Allen, and one other guy. They were in a fucking, like, biker movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Wild
Yeah.
Hog.
Yeah.
I saw that
But
in
it was
theaters
so
with my
terrible.
mom.
That's
like
one
an
of the
asshole.
worst fucking. Oh god, at AMDA, I had a professor who was like worked on set for that movie, and she had to like make I forget what it was, like they had to make quilts or something for a
duck
scene,
vaginas.
and just totally destroyed all the nerve endings in her fingers
What?
because she was like having to. I forget what she was making, but it was like leather coats or something. But it was like she was like, "Yeah, fuck that movie. It destroyed my fingers." And and it came out and it was one of the worst movies ever. Fuck that movie. And I'm
Yes.
never working for fucking Disney again
Jesus
because they
Christ.
destroyed my fingers with a shitty movie.
Wow.
All my teachers at AMDA hate Disney. My film survey teacher was talking about he did a commercial
Does
for
anyone
like.
in the movie business like Disney?
I
Does anyone
don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, if they're paying you, you like them, but.
Hey.
But my my film survey teacher was just saying he did a commercial for Disney, and I was like, okay, it's gonna run for 7 weeks on TV, and then you'll get paid for those 7 weeks. Then afterwards, like a couple months down the line, he started getting these random checks from Disney, and he talked to his lawyer, like, what is this? Turns out Disney was still playing that commercial without his knowledge and not paying him for it. And then they got caught and they got busted, and they had to keep paying him, and they were trying to do it under the radar, but it was like, what are these? No, this is... Yeah, exactly. They all my teachers call it Mauschwitz. They're like, do not work for Disney, it's Mauschwitz. They will destroy your career.
Dude, slinging dick.
I know. I swear to God, this podcast is Disney's gonna override it, and we're gonna...
Oh, yeah.
Disney
we're gonna get
suck
sued
my
for
balls.
I know, yeah.
Rival, whichever one it is.
Wait, you're like admitting fraud by Disney on this
but
podcast? Ladies and gentlemen,
Disney's gonna
black
sue-
helicopters.
they're gonna say
Austin, let me tell you something. You are from Texas, right? You were a Texas boy. I'm a Texas boy. Alex Jones, I'm a Texas boy. Let me explain to you something. Disney exploits their fucking motherfucking employees. Do you understand? It is breaking right here. It is breaking right here on this show right now. You understand?
Mr. Motherfucker from Texas, you could be in legal jeopardy because of these kinds of statements.
Why? Why?
If you make unfounded assertions like that about the operations of a company,
So how do I
that
like?
company has an extremely active legal department.
So how do I like say that I don't? How do I save myself right now? Because I don't want to. I don't want to edit this.
Lol, JK, just joking, guys.
We were
All
kidding.
statements on this show are intended for comedic effect and are not grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. To be continued. Disney is an evil corporation. You understand?
Now that's okay.
We are here right now.
It's okay to say
Well,
Disney.
what it is, I learned this from Penn and Teller bullshit. They're like, calling a doctor a quack will cost you millions of dollars. Calling him a fucking piece of shit motherfucking asshole is really safe.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
You can make as many criticisms of its character as you want, but you can't criticize its operating practices.
Yeah, which is really strange. My dad's a lawyer.
Because
So he told me all this nutty shit.
One of them is harming his business directly.
I'm glad you pointed out, because I was literally taking a nap kind of while he was defaming Disney. I was like...
You're gonna spill your cup.
No, there ain't nothing left.
But yes, we do not condone... Nick Bradfield is an idiot.
Thank you.
He doesn't know anything.
Nope, I don't.
So anything he says, blah, 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 blah,
Hey,
blah,
you
blah,
know,
blah.
Santa Claus is the father of my children, and the three little pigs tried to fuck the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Woo!
So, I'm an idiot. Yep.
Let me tell you something. Nick Bradfield...
Nick Bridford.
What is my name, James?
Dirk Birdford.
What is my name?
Nicholas H.W.
Saint Nicholas. Saint
Where did
Nick
the H
Bradfield.
come from?
So wait,
Nicholas!
he's Santa.
Ow.
Dude, you're Santa Claus!
That's why Santa's the father of his children.
You
Oh no! What a twist!
You are like made of like butter. Like you're nothing. Like you're just like
What is this?
Phyllis.
Okay, that's not butter.
Yes. Don't fuck with me.
Don't fuck
I'm
with
like
the butter.
I'm like a mafia guy. I'm like I'm like this big guy that like fucking kill you. You know.
Yeah, you
just
can
this-
still do the truffle shuffle. It's called balance.
I can do the
I did not notice. I did not ask to see
Very
the truffle
disturbing. I
shuffle.
apologize. Like I said, Nick Bradfield doesn't know anything about anything.
Nope.
Anything he says is wrong.
Where am I?
What's your name?
Who?
What's your name?
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's only saying that because I said
Jesus
it was.
fucking Christ. Almighty, who saved for our sins. It really smells like Rockstar energy drink in here now.
I
Like,
apologize for nothing. It smelled pretty bad before I brought my.
oh,
room
thanks a
today.
lot. Yeah. Yeah, well, I
Hey,
was...
you know what? No, New York flats. They're kind of.
yeah,
what should we say?
well, you know,
Old and sanitary.
this has like 100 years of farts. You know,
100 years.
some guy having a flapper party
That is several years.
was farting in here. And then in the 30s, farting, and then 1940s, there was no one here because everyone was dead or off to war. And then the 50s... Alright, we have a new, we have some more music
It's
for
another
you.
guitar solo.
Another guitar
Yeah.
solo.
But no, I have to find my strut
Do-do-do-do-do.
chord. No.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You know, we're gonna start this guitar solo from the beginning because that's where guitar solo should begin.
Oh, here we go. Andy Kaufman displaying his comedy for us.
'Cause he gets up in the morning
Excuse me, let me groom myself.
and he goes to work at
And
9.
man's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden tree whose mortal taste brought death into the world, and all our woe, with loss of Eden, till one greater man restore us, and regain the blissful seat. Sing, heavenly muse, that on the secret top of Oreb, or of Sinai, didst inspire that shepherd who first taught the chosen seed, in the beginning, how heavens and earth rose out of chaos. Or if Sion hill delight thee morn, Siloa's brook that flowed fast by the oracle of God, I thence invoke thy aid to my adventurous song, that with no middle flight intends to soar above the Ionian mount, while it pursues things unattempted yet in prose or rhyme.
That was a great guitar solo, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah!
Yeah!
That's that classic shit.
Yeah. If you can name what book that was, you will get nothing.
You will get nothing because you're an English major, and you can't get a job if you're an
We
English
need to
major.
take
Yeah.
a break to thank our sponsors, okay? Real quick. Sorry.
our sponsors?
I got it. All right. Here, thanks to our sponsors. Nothing! Because we have no sponsors.
Please call us if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Please call us if you want to. I would love.
You wanna
If-
give us some money? We'll
especially
say whatever you want.
If you are a local South Bay, Los Angeles, Torrance, California, Harbor City, Lomita, Rancho Palos
What do you
Verdes,
mean? We're in New York.
preferably Delhi.
Of course we're in New York.
Yes.
yeah, Delhi.
Palos-
So
Ver-
the correct word is bodega.
If
The correct
you
neighborhood-
sell-
we're talking about a fucking Woodlawn,
if you-
fucking Belmont, fucking Fordham Heights, fucking University Heights. That's the neighborhood. Tremont, East Tremont.
East Tremont.
If you're in Torrance, California,
If you're in Harlem, if you're in
South
fucking
Bay,
Washington Heights,
he doesn't
fucking
get it.
Morningside Heights, fucking Hamilton Heights, Inwood. Get your fat ass down into here and give us some money.
yes. If you are a deli, a spaghetti house, you have badass Chinese food, Thai food, I want to sponsor you.
If you have Jamaican jerk chicken,
Yes, Jamaican jerk-ass chicken. We will be eating it, and we will discuss how, wow, this is so delicious.
Jerk that chicken, boy.
Ching Dong Ding
will
Dong
eat your
Foundation
mofongo.
for
We will eat your
acceptance
mofongo.
or whatever.
we will eat.
Hear that, sweet
We
pie?
should get sponsored by a weed shop.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd totally do that. Yeah, if you're a weed store,
We will smoke.
we will
smoke your craziest strain and tell you what we think on this
we will
podcast.
tell you exactly what we think.
Yes.
We will tell you exactly what I think. We are not affiliated in any way with Disney, and we don't know anything about Disney. Anything we say about Disney
These
is-
are all
is-
just rumors. Yeah.
Yes, these are all just
Rumors, according to the streets.
What do we know? What do we guys in New York know?
Streets
But
are
yes, I require free salami sandwiches in exchange.
No, you require a busy bee pastrami, hot
Ooh.
with some of those peppers, some of that mayo, and
Yes,
mustard.
that'd be
This guy
very
knows what he's
good.
talking about.
Some yes, if you are a deli,
If you are busy bee, and
if
you
you
want
are
to sponsor us,
if you are busy bee, if you are busy bee sandwiches, busy bee, we would love
Busy
to
bee,
be
bee,
your
bee,
sponsor.
bee, bee, bee.
The world famous,
The world
delicious
famous
sandwiches.
Celebi, the world
Busy
famous
bee.
Celebi, legendary sandwich Pokemon.
Yes.
I feel like that's a great idea though. Just you have a podcast, you start out with nothing, and you say, if you want to come give me money, I'll say whatever you want me to on this podcast, or we will talk about it. Just give us some sum of money.
That sounds like an invitation to hate groups to
Ooh, you know what? Didn't think of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, fuck that. Just deny 'em. I mean,
Oh, yeah, we can also just-
dude, they give you a couple bucks and they give you some of the product free. That's how it works.
No,
Right.
So you want them to only give you the product. That's the real place it's at, and then you can pick and choose.
I do
which
that for a
product.
while. Yes,
I would say even just some guy off
I
the
want
street
you
wants to come give us
to
some money.
deliver
We'll
me
talk about
pizza and pot. Okay,
If you give me
And
pizza,
fleshlights.
I'll talk about how good that.
I
pizza
want to be
is.
sponsored by the Fleshlight.
The
Fleshlight.
I
Yes.
have no desire to be sponsored by the fleshlight.
I
This
would.
podcast brought to you by Fleshlights.
The fleshlight.
Fleshlight. When
No, fuck. I sponsor fleshlights.
I don't get it.
he uses them.
Oh, okay.
No, I
good
don't
for-
really sponsor no fleshlights.
Yes.
Here, this is what I sponsor.
You sponsored
Rubbing
dildos.
a baseball bat?
Oh yeah, big.
It's a big,
How long you say
big
this
dildo
is?
baseball
Dude,
bat.
4
That'd
foot,
be a
3
big,
foot long
big
baseball
dildo.
bat?
That's a big dildo.
What do you mean
bro.
it's not a dildo? I'm saying I sponsor my own baseball bat.
Ooh,
You're
yeah.
a dildo.
Yes. Now let all right. Now that the non-sponsors are
I don't think he's a
yes,
dildo.
but I want to
If
say
he were a
this.
dildo, he'd be inside
If
women.
I had a mic, I'd shut it off right now. Just shut up for a second. My God. If you are a man that sells pizza, spaghetti, any of the things I think are delicious, I require it right now. I require pizza, calzone.
Why don't you list all the things you think are delicious?
Yes,
Sound like a Teenage
sushi.
Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
Fucking Donatello.
Yes.
Fucking Raphael.
I want sushi pizza.
Sushi pizza.
Yeah, I'll put it on the any tuna roll, California roll, that spicy tuna roll preferably. That'd be delicious. I'd really appreciate that, and I will give you a shout out. And as you know, I am the best talker east of the Mississippi and west of the Mississippi at the same time. So I will tell you right now, scrumptious sandwiches. I'm going to give you a demo. Do you understand?
Scrumptious.
Have you been to Donatello's Pizzeria in Delhi?
Or Raphael's
My
Pizzeria?
friend,
Or Michelangelo's
You've been to
Pizzeria?
Philly Bees? That place is good.
can't you let me do the fake commercial?
What do you
do
mean?
it?
You want to have the most delicious pizza, better than Chuck E. Cheese. Let me say something.
Shit,
I would love for Chuck E. Cheese to
That's
be a
fucking
sponsor.
impossible.
Chuck E.
Dude,
Cheese
Chuck E.
is
Cheese
the best
pizza
fucking
is on
pizza
point.
ever.
No,
Oh,
it's
really?
so
He's talking
good.
about-
I've not been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
Exactly, you
It's
haven't
fucking
been
great.
there in a while.
Chuck E.
It's the
Cheese
best
is
Not
awesome.
just a while. I haven't been there since I was 4 fucking years old.
You are missing out on life.
It's Chuck E. fucking
Chuck E. Cheese is the best fucking place on earth. It's just empty calories and playing video games
And tons of little kids, and I hate kids.
You push the little kids out of the way.
Well, then
and
you
have a
get
good
sued.
fucking time.
Then you get sued by the rich ass mommy and daddy.
How can
I'm
you hate
masturbating like a
kids?
girl.
They creep me out. They're annoying, and it's not dripping from the nose.
Someday I hope that you have a change of heart.
I might
Woo!
someday. Don't do that.
All
I
right.
might someday. But for
Enough
now,
about me.
I don't want to hang out with the kids.
Sponsor this podcast, even though no one watches it. Now let me tell you something.
Shouting.
Let me tell you something. We're going to talk about my guest, Nick
Let me
Bradfield.
tell you something.
Nick Bradfield has the biggest cock ever. He tries to hide it. He tries to laugh it off. But we know.
That thing will not
We know
stop
better.
waking you up in the morning.
Yes, that thing.
That cock.
I woke up one time and I'm like, oh.
It crows
in a stupor.
louder than anything else in the barnyard.
Yes.
That cock is what... that cock is what all the lady hens love. That cock,
It's the
Oh,
most
me a chicken
interesting
fucker.
cock in the world.
that cock has the most beautiful red ridge on top of it.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like a flowing mane of like a alpha male pride
That
leading
cock
lion.
lays no eggs.
Yes.
That cock is a proud cock.
It's a proud cock. It's a large, athletic.
That cock will never get made into chicken pot pie.
Yes. It's not an expendable cock. It's strong, it's long, it's black. It's Nick Bradfield's cock.
No one has ever talked this much about my penis.
No, that's our first sponsor, okay?
my penis.
Dude,
is a
I'm not
sponsor.
kidding. From now on, I'm gonna.
It's true because his cock brings in the money.
It brings in the money.
That's where it comes
Sling a dick like a doctor. Yes. When you have a big penis, they don't call you a guy with a big dick. They call you Nick Bradfield. So, like,
Fucking, that's why Ron Jeremy doesn't do as much porn anymore. He got tired of getting called Nick Bradfield.
he's like, I'm not
yeah,
Nick Hey, you Nick Bradfield? No. He got tired of it. He quit the business. And now he's doing Extends commercials. He really does sound like, who's that guy? That
Super Mario?
silly guy.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
He did a Super Mario's porno, yeah.
He looks like.
Did you see that? He did a
looks
Super
like
Mario
Super Mario. Yeah.
I'm sure he did it very
He's
well.
just a fucking, like, Jew from
He's
Queens.
the hedgehog.
Yeah.
But we're not done. We're not done. We're not done with Nick Bradfield's cock. Okay. I'm gonna give you a description. I mean, I already explained to you
Wait,
that
when did you see my cock?
it's long all the time. But I
didn't know this.
got a Nick Bradfield's cock story actually.
This is a story?
Yes.
We have with us today, we have with us a guest on our show. He's a former Russian submarine commander. Here he is, sir. Yes, I am Mr. Vladimir Karmakov, and I used to be a Russian submarine captain. And I tell you, on the Russian submarine, there's only one thing that we fear and see more than U.S. submarine. And that is Nick Bradfield cock. Because it is
Of course.
much bigger and much harder
Yes.
and much more nuclear power than any of our submarine. It is able to blow us out of water with one touch. It's crazy.
It is the ultimate weapon.
He's ultimate fighting machine. Nick Bradfield.
Killing machine.
It affects geopolitics. I tell you, is more powerful than nation state.
They track Nick Bradfield's cock when he travels across state lines. They're like, holy fucking shit, DEFCON 1, we got a motherfucking thing, and it's a bogey, and it's coming across the state line. What is your status?
Thank you, Mr. Comic-Con. Well, thank you very much.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I've seen him having to get it declared at customs when he goes across that Canadian border. Canada actually has refused him entry into that country.
He said, "No, you don't understand. This is my cock." They thought it was a
WMD,
bazooka.
No, it's a WMD.
Yes.
Weapon of maiden destruction.
Oh, married women destruction. WMWD, WD-40.
WD-40.
Nick Bradfield's cock. Just to give you some insight.
You know what the WD in WD-40 stands for? It stands for Wang Drips.
Wang Drips. Yeah. So you know how under the cup at In-N-Out it says John 3:16. Well,
Yeah.
on the very bottom of WD-40. Yes. Nick Bradfield's cock has a mustache like Magnum PI. Or Don Fry.
No, Magnum PI fucking drives a Ferrari. His cock drives a 308 Ferrari.
Yes.
His cock wears aviator glasses because it's still in the 1960s.
I saw Nick Bradfield's cock driving down...
PCH.
No, you read my mind, yeah. Driving down PCH, just not giving a fuck. Slinging dick, has his shades on.
Or does his dick have a dick?
Yes. And it's bigger than most dicks anyway. It's amazing. I'm convinced that Nick Bradfield's cock needs to run for president. I think it's the best course of action.
You know what? If
for this
Nick
nation.
Bradfield's cock beat Donald Trump in 2016, you know what would happen? It would be America's first blacker president. Because it's blacker than Barack Obama.
Yes. It's also good at every sport.
It is.
Across all race, nation lines.
It has won
basketball,
Olympic platinum medals.
Tennis, rap, badminton,
It fucking freestyle
hockey.
raps.
That's a sport?
No.
Rugby
His
football,
fucking dick
gridiron
does not do
football.
Fucking boom bap. It does fucking freestyle.
Yes. And it doesn't it doesn't have time to write rhymes because
No.
it's too busy slinging dick, driving down the PCH. You know what I mean? It's just
I know what you're saying. I know.
Yeah,
Yo, your room is hotter than hell. I am going outside where it is.
You mean my apartment in New York City?
Yeah.
Is it time to call this quits?
Maybe.
Let's call this podcast quits. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening. I appreciate you all coming to me in this hour. Live long.
And prosper.
No, that's not what I was going to say at all.
That's what you should have said.
That's from Star Wars.
That's Star Trek, you danghole.
Be well.